As far as the creative side, it's absolutely eligible because it was written by a human. What? This is the CEO of the Recording Academy.
DIY.
Fam, what a weird time to be alive. As many things as we can complain about, as many things are absolutely amazing, like the technology and the advancements in things like AI, there's always going to be something that makes you really scratch your head. It makes me want to go find my tinfoil conspiracy theory hat and put it on. Drake and The Weeknd, the AI version, their collab may be on its way to being at least considered for a Grammy. Drake and The Weeknd already don't rock with the Grammys, so the possibility of their unauthorized AI collaboration winning an award likely won't mend any fences. Still, that's the scenario Recording Academy CEO Harvey Mason Jr. is floating when it comes to the controversial Heart on My Sleeve. This song has been going absolutely bonkers on social media. Intrusive thoughts, you want to come out? How does a song go off as crazy as it does with two of the biggest artists of our time? How would a song like that go off unless it got the okay from the music industry in some capacity? Heart on My Sleeve, the AI-generated track that surfaced in April, featuring Fox lyrics from the Canadian megastars, but convincing enough to be a hit. Let's play the song real quick.
I came in with my ex like Celine or the flex, bumping Justin Bieber, the fever, and taking my Lambo for a drive, it's on the fence door.
You can't tell me somebody from the music industry ain't excited as hell about this. The ghostwriter, I'm gonna talk about the ghostwriter in a second. The anonymous human creator behind the track submitted it for both Song of the Year and Best Rap Song for the 66 Grammy Awards next year. Mason tells the New York Times he was impressed with Heart on My Sleeve. That is the person who is the CEO of the Recording Academy. The CEO of the Recording Academy said that he was impressed with Heart on My Sleeve as it opened up possibilities for their business and declared it suitable for nomination. As far as the creative side, it's absolutely eligible because it was written by a human. What? This is the CEO of the Recording Academy. What? If Ghostwriter earned just a nomination, it could spearhead the next evolution of artists, human songwriters who use other people's artily and fish-generated voices. Wow! Propaganda, I smell propaganda. Drake and Weeknd's record label Universal Music Group, aka the ones that own everything, doesn't share Mason's enthusiasm. Mason. When the track was released, the label had it pulled from DSPs, leaving it to lurk in the internet dark recesses. Ooh. The Grammy development offers the song, and others like it, a new light. The Weeknd and Drake have been boycotting the Grammys for years, going as far as to withdraw nominations and refuse to submit their own music. Here go your ghost man. And I'm not gonna lie to you, because I was so strong on AI and I was like, man, AI could be something that potentially helps us as independent artists, and who cares what they're doing in the industry? They're gonna abuse it and figure out how to not use it. We're gonna always have the creativity. However, what's stopping a Ghostwriter 977 allegedly of being an industry plant? Conspiracy hat activated. When I first got introduced to Ghostwriter, I was interested in his message. I followed it first because I thought he was just a rebel. I thought he was just somebody who was going against the machine. I thought he was going to be like, this is the revolution, based upon some of the things that he said. This is back in April. He said, I was a ghostwriter for years and got paid close to nothing just for major labels to profit. The future is here. Bro, who from who record label wrote this shit? Here to turn the industry upside down. Just because I don't get credit for my writing doesn't mean it's not difficult to be a ghostwriter. Cap, that's cap. That's cap. Isn't it very convenient that the ghostwriter of this has not only been able to exist, but continue to put out songs, has been able to still keep an account, matter of fact, a verified account, using voices that he doesn't have licenses for, even put it on streaming. Why is he not locked up? Do you know how many people got locked up just for downloading music illegally back when it was the Napster era? Some of them are probably just getting out. How is he able to just walk the streets and nobody's had an issue? Oh, but Curtis, Universal Music came down on them. That could be very well part of the plan. If you wasn't behind the plan, don't you think it's important that you look like you're against it? You ever have a family member or somebody that they got like sticky hands? You know what I'm talking about? Like, say it's Christmas, you get a new present, and then before you go leave to go back to your house, the shit just disappear, and then they go help you look for it. That to me feel like universal music. We don't believe in that, no, but we will help you find this culprit. Yes, we will. As he gets access and cosign from the CEO of the Record Academy. That doesn't sound weird to you?
Nah, and I'm still not content till I'm dominating every single continent. My shit go stupid, you don't think, then use your common sense. I did your wire and I know that I'm a product.
When they play that new king, all the DIYs go crazy. All the DIYs go crazy. When they play that new king, all the DIYs go crazy. All the DIYs go crazy.
So what would be the benefit if you allow this ghostwriter to have this song that they got no permission to make, at least not what the public has seen? If you do that and it's able to get as high as even a nomination, that is a step in the right direction from the eyes of the people who are pushing this, the record labels who are trying to create an entire industry out of AI so that they can get the computers that they've been trying to train humans into. But in real life, this benefits them. They ultimately want us to get to an AI music industry. Conspiracy hat on, we'll tighten it up. How would that benefit them? Because what is the ceiling on your production? Your quality never drops off? Artists that don't even get along can collaborate with each other. You can see collaborations from artists that are dead and that are alive. And why would that be beneficial to a record label? Oh, because like we heard from the Nori story.
Because you know why? You signed your life away for 3 times. That means you gotta die 3 times before you get a fucking royalty check.
Yeah.
Fuck. This is
Some of these artists that have died are still signed to their deals. 3 lifetimes, some of them, I think he said, are signed to. 3 lifetimes. So that means that if you only died once, doesn't that leave the opportunity for AI to be another life under your contract? My spidey senses are telling me this ghostwriter is not the revolutionary that he appears to be. It makes me feel like this is the first introduction of it. You remember there was a point in time in hip hop where the politicians were the ones that wanted to censor and silence the art. Some pretty big meetings with the president that wanted to change the accessibility that folks had to hip hop. We're now living in a time where the politicians don't have to silence it because we cancel each other now. So if we're already canceling each other and we're already determining what's appropriate for our society, what do you make of that song, Heart on My Sleeve, taking off and people willingly putting it on their TikToks, willingly make it go viral, saying they want more, campaigning for those artists to release their rights to that song? This all feels so very orchestrated. I've seen enough wrestling growing up. Shout out to WWF. I've seen enough wrestling to recognize what's going on. I'll take my conspiracy hat back off. If you allow this AI situation to win a Grammy. If I'm an artist that is signed right now, I need to renegotiate my deal because it is very clear to me that you are waging war. At least that's what it appears from just look. I don't got no skin in this one. I ain't worried about it. They ain't replacing nothing over here. I make the choice of whether or not I want to continue to make music. But how much value do you bring someone if they can get another you that can produce faster than you, longer than your lifetime, who can unlock versions of you that you're far removed from, say the 17-year-old version of Drake. They can get Degrassi Drake and have him rapping. Oh my gosh. When you have that kind of accessibility, what value are you to me? So now, thinking that when I zoom out, it makes this next narrative about hip hop make so much sense. It makes the conversation about diluting the music it makes so much more sense now. If we devalue the music, if we make you feel like the most popular genre of mainstream rap is not quite what it used to be, the shows is not selling, the artists are not quite the same, they're actually all sound the same, even though it's the system that they created, AI seems like just as good of an alternative as the artist being a better them. Allegedly. Those are my thoughts, though. I said a lot. Let me know what you think. DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Don't be greedy. Peace.